Domestic air travel to resume from tomorrow in graded manner. Civil Aviation Ministry issues detailed guidelines. Assam Chief Minister calls for united fight in battle against COVID-19, directs formation of separate cells to face flood menace. First COVID positive case detected in Sikkim. Number continues to rise in Tripura and Manipur. Number of recoveries in COVID cases crosses 54,400 in India. Across the globe, it is more than 22 lakh. And the flood situation turns for the worse in Assam. Many areas in 3 districts go underwater. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ajanta Chaudhary now with the details. In national news first, Delhi Airport will resume operations from tomorrow with around 380 domestic flights. As per the directions of the Civil Aviation Ministry, domestic flight operations will resume after remaining suspended for about 2 months following the nationwide lockdown imposed to constrain the COVID-19 pandemic. Commercial passenger flights at Delhi Airport will initially operate from Terminal 3. Delhi Airport's operator Dial said it has taken several measures, including installation of automatic hand sanitizers at various places, putting flow markers, allocation of entry gates and check-in islands for departing passengers. These steps have been taken to enforce social distancing norms and minimize human contact at the airport. On the other hand, as the domestic commercial passenger flights are scheduled to resume from tomorrow, the Ministry of Civil Aviation has issued detailed guidelines for airlines, airports, passengers and stakeholders. Here is more from our reporter, Duina Borbora.
Passengers would be required to report at the airport at least 2 hours prior to the departure time. Passengers should come to airport by their own vehicle. Each passenger shall be allowed to carry only one check-in bag. The passengers will also be required to give a self-declaration or their Arogya Setu status for compatible devices stating that they are free of COVID-19. Wearing of protective gear, that is face mask, will be mandatory for passengers. The guidelines advise elderly persons, pregnant ladies and passengers with health issues to avoid air travel. Passengers must remember to check in over the web and download their boarding pass and baggage identification number or baggage tag. Passengers must ensure that they take all necessary precautions during their journey to the airport to prevent infection.
In Assam, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today called upon the people to unitedly fight the battle against COVID-19. Visiting the quarantine centers for COVID-19 patients at Dimo, Polytechnic and Sivsagar Primary Health Center in Sivsagar district, Sonowal said the fight against the pandemic can be won only when the people remain united. He also informed that Deputy Commissioners of all districts have been asked to constitute separate cells to confront the flood menace.
এই লকডাউন কাৰ্যসূচীত এইখিনি নিশ্চিতভাৱে পালন কৰি যাব আৰু কিছুমান ঠাইৰ পৰা অভিযোগ আহিছে যে একাংশই ইয়াক উলংঘা কৰিছে মানে সেই সকলকে মই
Still in Assam, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today said the number of COVID-19 cases has reported a rise in the state as a result of the arrival of migrants from other parts of the country. Talking to the media in Guwahati, Dr. Sarma said that since many patients are yet to be released from hospitals, the recovery rate in the state is now 16% against the nationwide rate of 41%. He informed that in view of resumption of domestic air travel from tomorrow, 1,000 rooms have been arranged in different hotels in Guwahati for quarantine of newly arrived persons.
5,000 লোকক খুব ভাল কৰি চিকিৎসা কৰাৰ বাবে আমি প্ৰস্তুত হৈ আছো সো কোট আছে কেনেকে আছে that breakup is available আপোনালোকৰ যদি ইন্টারেস্ট থাকে আপোনালোকৰ প্ৰশ্ন কৰিলে I will be able to answer you but আমি ফেসিলিটিজ বিলাক আনফল এই কাৰণে কৰা নাছিলো কাৰণ
Sikkim, the only COVID-19 free state in the country all these days, reported its first case of coronavirus after a student who returned from Delhi on the 9th of this month tested positive on Saturday. Director General cum Secretary of Sikkim Health Department, Dr. Pemati Bhutia, informed that the student who was diagnosed with the infection is from South Sikkim. The person is asymptomatic as of now and has been kept in the isolation center at new STNM Hospital, Sochhangyang, near Gangtok. On the other hand, in Arunachal Pradesh, the number of COVID-infected persons remains 1, in Meghalaya 14, in Mizoram 1, in Tripura it has gone up to 191 and in Manipur the number has increased to 29. In Assam, as the flood situation has taken a turn for the worse, it will be a challenging task for district administrations already dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic to tackle both the frontiers at the same time. Here is more from our reporter, Komal Bora.
Since the inflow of passengers from various other parts of the country has led to the rise in the number of COVID-19 infected persons in the state, to deal with the situation, the state government has decided to go for a stricter or ruthless quarantine policy here in the state. In this regard, to implement this policy or to maintain stricter quarantine policy, the state government has already decided to go increase the number of quarantine centers, and in this regard, instructions have been sent to the district administration also. But there is another challenge that has emerged in front of the state government in the form of flood, because this is the time of flood and flood already has hit the state hard in various parts, and this is also a responsibility of the district administration to build up relief camps for the flood victims, where social distancing norms have to be followed, have to maintain this time, and due to which the number of relief camp has also to be increased in compared to the previous year, since this is a different time right now. This is a critical period right now caused by COVID-19. Now this is going to be a gigantic task for the district administration to deal with both the issue together. This is Kamal Bora for DD News.
As many as 6,767 fresh confirmed cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country in the last 24 hours. With this, the total number of COVID-19 cases has now gone up to 1,31,868 in the country. As per the Health Ministry data, out of these cases, 54,440 patients have recovered and have been discharged from the hospitals, while 3,867 patients have died so far. Now, the number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 73,560 in the country. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) has said a total 1,08,623 samples of coronavirus were tested in the last 24 hours. Globally, the total cases stand at more than 54,28,017, with 3,44,420 deaths and 22,59,731 recovered. In the USA, total cases stand at 16,66,829, with 98,683 deaths and a recovery of 4,46,927. In Brazil, total cases stand at 34,09,113, with 22,165 deaths and 1,42,587 recovered. In Russia, total cases stand at 3,44,481, with 3,541 deaths and 1,13,299 recovered. The Meghalaya government has enhanced its capacity for doing the RT-PCR test on a single day. Talking to reporters in Shillong, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that the administration has mopped up the testing capacities and now it will be able to conduct 400 RT-PCR tests per day. At the same time, they can do up to 2,000 RT-PCR pool testing in a single day. The government has decided to arrange a 3-layered system of testing on the stranded citizens who are entering the state to ensure that the testing is foolproof. All the 1,400 people who returned from Bangalore are now under observation. Railways has decided to operationalize 2,600 Shramik special trains in next 10 days across the country. This initiative is expected to benefit 36 lakh stranded passengers. Railway Board Chairman V.K. Yadav said more than 45 lakh people have returned to their native places since 1st of May through the Shramik special trains. Railways started running Shramik special trains to move migrant workers, pilgrims, tourists, students and other persons stranded at different places due to the lockdown. Shramik special trains are being run from point to point on the request to both the concerned state governments. Yadav also informed that the railways will further make arrangements for more of such trains as and when requests are received from the state and district authorities. In Tripura, 16 persons who returned from Maharashtra have tested positive for the novel coronavirus on Saturday. The total number of COVID-19 positive cases went up to 191, of which 153 patients have been discharged from COVID care centers and hospitals. Altogether, 996 samples were tested for the day. In Assam, there has been incessant rain in last 3 days. In villages of Borpeta in Lower Assam, more than 600 people have been affected. Many areas in Gwalpara West constituency have gone underwater. Road communication in Lakipur Agia has remained disrupted as part of the main road has been eroded by floodwaters. Roads in Krishnai, Dudnoi, Rongjuli and Dhubdhara have also gone under floodwaters. In Kamrup Rural District, rising waters of Puthimari River have inundated paddy fields in Rongya, Modukuchi, Nagorbera, Tupamari and Hekara. In Dorong District, road communication in 25 villages have been disrupted as the Barhampur Horu Autola bamboo bridge has been swept away by floodwaters. Eid ul-Fitr will be celebrated in most parts of the country tomorrow. Shahi Imam of Delhi, Jama Masjid Syed Ahmad Bukhari said there is no information of the moon being sighted on Saturday. The month-long Ramzan will end today. The Shahi Imam also appealed to the people not to come to mosque to offer prayers. They should offer namaz at home in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. Several other ulemas from all the sects have already appealed to the Muslims to offer prayers at home only. The Shahi Imam has appealed to people to strictly follow government guidelines to avoid chances of spread of novel coronavirus. The Mizoram government will hike diesel and petrol prices by 2.5% and 5% respectively from June 1 to fight the economic slowdown caused by the outbreak of coronavirus. Taxation Minister Lal Chamliana said on Saturday that a cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Zoramthanga has decided to increase the value-added tax on diesel from 12% to 14.5% and petrol from 20% to 25%. Diesel prices will increase from 60 to 49 rupees, 60.49 rupees to 62 rupees per litre and petrol from 66.54 rupees to 69.87 rupees. And finally, to end the news, the headlines once again. Domestic air travel to resume from tomorrow in graded manner. Civil Aviation Ministry issues detailed guidelines. Assam Chief Minister calls for united fight in battle against COVID-19, directs formation of separate cells to face flood menace. First COVID positive case detected in Sikkim. Number continues to rise in Tripura and Manipur. Number of recoveries in COVID cases crosses 54,400 in India. Across the globe, it is more than 22 lakhs. And flood situation turns for the worse in Assam. Many areas in 3 districts go underwater. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.